Welcome back, everybody, to Social Life. It's your new life. It's week one. We are going to go over in this video what happened on Sunday for those who weren't there or for those who would like a recap. And then we're going to go into the weekly challenge. So the first thing that happened this week, we opened with the social challenge, of course, like we are going to most weeks. And in this case, it was threat assessment, a very interesting one to open on. It kind of gives us an idea of where everybody's head's at. And we found out Isaiah is the number one threat. So everybody voted on the threat level, and Isaiah is perceived as the number one threat currently. Number two being Aiden, number three being Britain. So those top three, the big threats, the big three, if you are one of those three, I recommend that you start to really work hard on making friends, because you're already perceived as a big threat, which is a big disadvantage in this game. So make sure you get campaigning, make sure that you're really trying your hardest to have a shot at winning this game. But yeah, that happened. A lot of fun. A lot of people didn't get voted. They're very happy. They received points for that. And then we went on to the physical challenge. And this week's physical challenge was 10 out of 10, which Israel guessed correctly was, in fact, bowling. In fact, it was duo bowling. So you got to bowl with a partner. Youngest person got to pick first. The winner of the challenge was Maddie and Brooke. They ended up taking home the win with a very close second of Chase and Max. Everybody was pretty close except for Israel, who fell behind a little bit with only 3 pins. Some people are saying he was throwing the challenge on purpose. Others are saying he's bad at bowling. Either way, it doesn't matter. He didn't get many points. So he won't get any points for this challenge. So those were the two challenges. But I'd like to briefly, before I move on to the weekly challenge, just talk about it is so important for you to be there early if you can. It's really the best way to win. It's going to be very tough to win without it. As we saw, 2 out of the 3 people that were on the board were not there. Isaiah was not there and Britain was not there. It's easier to vote for people if they're not there. So very crucial to be there Sunday morning at 9. We're going to start at 9, and that's the goal at least. If it's a few minutes after, that's all right, but just try to show up there on time. If you need a ride, let me know. I'm already bringing a bunch of people, and I probably have room for you as well. So anyway, we're going to get on to the weekly challenge. In the weekly challenge this week, it's called Tea Time. We had some people guessing. Some people were guessing that it's like, okay, we're drinking some tea or something like that. No, there's no drinking of tea. I don't even like tea. So what it's going to be is you have to count the number of words in this video that start with T. Okay? So a very simple task, really, maybe a little bit time consuming, but not bad, especially if you use, pro tip, the subtitles. They're not perfect, they are auto-generated, but they are going to help you see the words that I'm saying. So if you count those, you then need to send that number to me via Slack. Please send it personally to me on Slack and not through the social life thread, because everybody will see that social life thread, and then if you get it right, everybody's just going to copy your answer. So personally send it to me through Slack. If you get it right, you get a couple free points. And that's this week's challenge. Pretty simple. I'm really excited for next week. We have a little bit more of an intense social challenge. It promises to be a lot of fun. So I really encourage you, if you can make it, please show up. It's going to be a lot of fun. Also, one last thing before I go. There is going to be a video up tomorrow that is going to be talking about voting. Tomorrow, the link for the form that you're going to vote with. Of course, you don't have to vote until 11:59 p.m. on Thursday, but if you want to get a jump start, you can. I will have a very quick video just explaining how to go about doing that. If you already know how to do it, great. You don't need to watch the video. If you need a little help, the video's there for you. So that is it. I will see you guys tomorrow if you're watching that video, or if not, I will see you next week.